Namaste, friends. Welcome to this class. My name is Mike. Today we'll be going through a Vinyasa flow together. You won't need any props for this class. If you have blocks at home, feel free to grab your blocks. But if you don't have any blocks at home, don't worry about it. You won't need them. I hope you enjoy. Feel free to make this practice your own. Go at your own pace. You're always welcome to hit pause and take breaks at any point. Modify anything however you need. When you're ready, let's get started. We're going to start our practice today in a seated position at the top of your mat. You can be in a cross-legged position like I am. You can be sitting on top of a block or a blanket. Or you can even be on your knees in a hero pose type of position, whatever is most comfortable for you. Find a nice tall spine. Allow your shoulders to descend, and then close your eyes. Feel the points of contact between your body and the ground. As you begin to bring your attention inwards, see if you can feel the sensation of the breath. Without deepening the breath, just see if you can feel the natural rhythm of the breath as it comes in and as it goes out. You might feel it in your abdomen, around your belly. It might be more prominent in your chest. And if possible, see if you can feel it as it comes in and goes out through your nose. Nothing fancy here, just feeling the natural sensation of the breath as it comes in and as it goes out. Go ahead and blink open your eyes. Inhale, reach your right arm up towards the sky. Gaze up. And as you exhale, place the right hand on top of your left knee. Bring your left fingertips behind your tailbone. Gaze over your left shoulder. And we'll start to deepen the breath now, breathing in and out through the nose. Take one more round of breath. Good, and then twist back to center. Inhale, reach the left arm up. As you exhale, place the left hand on top of your right knee. Right fingertips come behind you. Keep your spine nice and long as you gaze over that right shoulder. Starting to feel inside the body. Take one more breath. Good. And then start to twist back to center. Place your palms in front of you on the mat. Uncross your legs. Come onto the hands and knees in a tabletop position. Work to stack your shoulders on top of your wrists. Anchor down through the tips of your fingers. Inhale, press the chest up towards the sky as the belly drops down to the ground. Gaze up. And as you exhale, round the spine, press the ground away from you. Good. Again, inhale, drop the belly, lift your chin. And exhale, round the back, travel the awareness up the spine. Two more times. Inhale, gaze up. And exhale, round the back. Last round, deep breath in. Full breath out. And we'll come back to a flat back in our tabletop position. Just for a moment, spin your hands backwards so fingertips face towards your knees. Gently drop the hips back towards your heels. And then pedal out into your palms to get in a little wrist and forearm stretch. Good. And then spin the hands back to face the top of your mat. Tuck the toes, lift the hips, downward facing dog. Feel free to take some movement in this down dog. You can pedal the feet out, maybe rock the hips side to side, maybe even shake the head yes or shake it no. Just finding what feels good for you inside your body in this moment. And then we'll find stillness in our downward dog. Anchor the heels down into the ground. Press through the palms of the hands. Press through the backs of your legs so that the hips are lifting up and back. Take a deep inhale through the nose. And then exhale back out through the nose. Gaze to the top of your mat. Tiptoe your feet all the way to your hands. Feet are going to be shoulder width distance apart. Bring opposite hand to grab opposite elbow, coming into ragdoll pose. Soften the elbows down towards your toes. Relax the muscles in the back of your neck. You can rock side to side, or you can stay in stillness here. And then release your elbows, let your fingers fall down onto the ground. Inhale, lengthen the spine forward, lift your chest, halfway lift. As you breathe out, fold forward, drop the head. Inhale, roll your spine all the way up to stand, reach your arms up towards the ceiling, press the palms together. As you exhale, pull your hands to heart center. Inhale, sweep the arms up, gaze up, mountain pose. As you exhale, fold down to the ground. Inhale, find length in your spine, halfway lift. As you exhale, plant the palms, and we'll step it back into a high plank position. Press through the tips of your toes to shift your chest forwards past your fingertips. Good, hold here. If you ever need to drop the knees, you're always welcome to. Keep breathing for 3, 2, and 1. We'll lower all the way to the ground. Knees can lower if they're still lifted as the chest touches down. Untuck the toes. Press the tops of your feet firmly into the ground, and then reach your arms in front of you here. Start by pressing the palms of the hands down into the ground. Feel the outer arms start to activate. And then keeping the arms straight, just lift your palms off of the ground. Lift your chest. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, pull the elbows towards your ribs. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Inhale, reach the arms forwards. As you exhale, again, pull the elbows towards the side body. And one more time, inhale, reach forward. And exhale, pull the elbows back. Good, and then gently lower the palms of your hands onto the mat, but keep lifting the chest. Cobra pose. Take one round of breath. Good, and then press up onto your hands and knees. And we'll roll it back, downward facing dog. Pause here. Find stillness. Take 3 rounds of breath. Try and make your breaths nice and long, nice and rhythmic. One more breath. Good. Gaze between your hands. Travel the feet forwards. You can walk, step, or jump. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Melt the chest down to the knees. Inhale, rise up to stand, mountain pose. Reach up. Exhale, hands pull to heart center. Inhale, sweep the arms up, mountain pose, straight line with the body. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, plant the palms. We'll step it back into our high plank position. And this time we'll move right into a low plank, chaturanga. So option to lower the knees or keep them lifted. Inhale, upward facing dog, straighten the arms, lift your chest. As you exhale, roll back, downward facing dog. Pause here, 2 breaths. One more breath. Gaze between the hands, step or jump the feet forwards. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root to rise, mountain pose. Exhale, hands to heart center. We'll do one more sun salutation. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, take it down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the palms, step it back right into our chaturanga, low plank position. Inhale, upward facing dog, firm your thighs, roll the shoulders back. Exhale, take it back. Pause here. Take one breath. Inhale, lift your right leg up to the sky. As you exhale, bring your knee to touch your nose, as close as you can get it. Good. Inhale back into a 3-legged dog. Right leg lifts. And exhale, knee comes to the nose again. One more time. Big breath. Reach the right leg up. And exhale, knee to nose. Really curl in this time. And then gently place the foot between your hands, top of your mat. Lower your back knee down to the ground. Inhale, reach your arms up, Anjaneyasana. Lengthen through the side body. Soften the shoulders. Take 3 breaths. Keep reaching up with the fingers. One more breath. With your exhale, plant the palms top of your mat. From here, spin your back foot so it's flat on the mat behind you. And the back toes are at a 45-degree angle, pointing slightly forwards. With an inhale, reach the arms up, warrior number 1. So the right knee should be stacking more or less over the front ankle. Doesn't have to be perfect. Press firmly through the pinky toe of your back foot. Find your breath. Take one more deep breath in. And as you breathe out, the hands come back down to the ground. Your choice here. You can step it straight back into downward facing dog, or you can take it through a vinyasa if you would like. And just a reminder that a vinyasa is a high plank to a low plank to an upward facing dog, back into downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the left leg up. Exhale, knee to nose, round your spine. Inhale, send it back, 3-legged dog. And exhale, knee to nose. Last time, inhale, 3-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose. Pull the belly button up towards the spine. Gently place the foot between the hands. Plant the back foot flat down. Inhale, warrior number one. Arms reach up. Left knee stacks over the ankle. Pinky toe of the back foot pressing into the ground. Good. Pause here. Find your breath. One more deep breath. And with the exhale, hands plant down, top of the mat. Again, you choose here. Either step it back into down dog or take a vinyasa on your way back, following the breath. Good work, my friends. Once you're back in down dog, go ahead and drop your knees to your mat. Take a child's pose. Allow your whole body to soften. No reason to hold any tension inside your body in this moment. Allow your breath to smooth out. Let's take one more round of breath. And when you're ready, we'll meet back in our downward facing dog. Great work so far. Let's keep our flow going. Inhale, reach your right leg up. As you exhale, place the foot between your hands. This time, keep your back knee lifted. Stay on the back toes. And with an inhale, reach the arms up into high lunge. Try and lift the back knee up towards the sky. Feel the front of your back leg start to activate. Soften the shoulders. Bring the hands to heart center. Press the palms together. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, twist to your right side. We're going to hook the left elbow across the front knee. Feel free to drop your back knee down here if you need to. If you feel steady, try and keep the back knee lifted. Take 3 breaths here. Gently press the palms together to peel the right shoulder open. With an inhale, reach the arms back up into high lunge. As you exhale, plant the back foot, open the arms, warrior two. Create a straight line with your arms. Press firmly through the outer edge of your back foot. Pause here, find stillness, feel inside the body. Straighten your front leg. Anchor the inner edge of your front foot down into the ground. With an inhale, reach your right arm forwards as you pull your right hip backwards. And as you exhale, lower the right hand down, triangle pose. So the right hand can grab your ankle, your shin, can come down to the ground, or if you have a block, you can use a block. Bring your eye gaze up towards your left hand. Gently pull the right shin bone and the right hip backwards. Soften into the back of your right leg. Take one more breath. Gaze down towards your front foot. Start to bend into your front knee. Keep reaching your top arm up. Slide your right fingertips forwards. Lift your back leg, half moon, Ardha Chandrasana. Try and keep all corners of your right foot anchoring into the ground. as you spiral open through your top shoulder. Keep kicking through your lifted leg. If you feel steady, gaze up towards your top hand for 3, 2, and 1. Slowly bend into your right knee, and we're going to land the left foot all the way down towards the back of the mat. Lower your left fingertips towards the top of the mat. So both fingertips are framing the front foot. From here, straighten your front leg. Inhale, lengthen your spine. As you exhale, we're going to plant the left hand on the outside of the front foot, or the inside of the foot also works. And if you have a block at home, you can use a block here. Press through your left hand. When you feel steady, reach your right arm up towards the sky. Revolved triangle pose. Pull the front ankle backwards. Lift through your right hip. Breathe. 3, 2, and 1. Lower the right hand back down. Good work. From here, crawl your fingertips over to the left side of your mat. We're going to pivot both feet to face the left side of the mat. From here, plant the palms in the middle of your feet, about shoulder width distance apart. Inhale, lengthen your spine. As you exhale, fold forward, drop the head down between the hands. Try and keep your legs engaged here. So imagine as if you're trying to lift your kneecaps up towards the tops of your legs. Gently press your palms in front of you to create leverage to send the top of the head down. Inhale, lengthen your spine, lift your chest back up, gaze in front of you. And as you exhale, crawl the hands to the top of your mat. And again, your choice here. You can step it straight back into downward dog, or option to add in a vinyasa if you would like. Inhale, lift the left leg up. As you exhale, place the foot between the hands. Keep the back knee lifted. Inhale, reach the arms up, high lunge. Press through the big toe of your back foot. Bring the hands to heart center, press the palms together. Take a deep breath in. As you breathe out, we'll twist to the left side. Right elbow hooks across the knee. Again, the back knee can always lower here if you ever feel a little bit unsteady. If you feel steady, option to gaze over your top shoulder. Keep breathing. 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, sweep the arms up, high lunge. As you exhale, back foot plants, warrior 2. Try and get your hips so that they're facing the right side of your mat. But try and keep your left knee stacked on top of the ankle. Feel the sensations in your legs. Straighten the front leg. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, reach the left arm forwards, pull the left hip back, triangle pose, drop the hand down. Right arm reaches up. I don't think we did a reverse on the other side, so that was a bonus move. Gently pull the left knee backwards. Option to gaze up towards the top hand here. So imagine as if you're reaching in all these different directions. The right arm is reaching up towards the sky. At the same time, the crown of the head is reaching forwards. So try and create space between your left hip and the left side body. One more round of breath. Keep reaching the right fingertips up to the sky, bend into your front knee, slide the left fingertips forwards, and then slowly lift your back leg up to the sky, half moon pose. Try and stack your right shoulder on top of your left shoulder by peeling your chest open. 3, broaden through the shoulders. 2, and 1. Slowly bend into the left knee, gracefully lower the lifted foot towards the back of the mat. Lower your right fingertips down, so fingertips are framing the front foot. Straighten your leg, plant the back foot flat. Inhale, lift the chest. As you exhale, right hand is going to plant on the outside or the inside of the front foot. When you're ready, left arm reaches up towards the sky. Revolved triangle pose. The key to keeping the balance in this pose is to press firmly through both heels and through your bottom hand. Revolve, open through the left arm for 3, 2, and 1. Slowly lower the left hand down towards the ground. Great work. From here, crawl the fingertips over to the right side of the mat. Plant the palms of the hands in the middle of your feet. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen your spine, press the ground away. As you exhale, fold forward. This time, interlace your fingertips behind your back. Press the backs of the hands up towards the ceiling. Eventually, the crown of the head will rest on the mat. Take one more round of breath. Release the bind with your fingers. Plant the palms on the ground. Inhale, lengthen the spine forward. Look in front of you. And as you exhale, crawl the hands forward, and we'll take it back into downward facing dog. Stepping back or adding in a vinyasa. Take a deep, extended breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. Gaze forward, step or jump the feet between the hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, soften. Inhale, rise up to stand, reach up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Lift your right foot off of the ground. Bring your right foot either to your left inner ankle or to the left inner thigh. And we'll bring the hands to heart center to start off. Lock your eye gaze to one point in front of you. Try and be as still as you can through the left foot and the left ankle. Once you feel steady, option to reach the arms up to the sky. Soften the shoulders down. Take one more breath. And with your next exhale, we'll start to come back down. And we'll move right into the other side. So the left foot is gently pressing into the right inner thigh, and then the right inner thigh is gently pressing back into the left foot, creating this counter force. Once you feel steady, reach the arms up towards the sky. Feel the right ankle communicating with the ground to maintain your balance. And see if you can even feel your breath here. And then slowly start to come back down. Bring the big toes together at the top of your mat. Inhale, sweep the arms up to the sky, mountain pose. Exhale, dive down to the ground. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the palms, and we'll take it back downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your right leg up towards the sky. Exhale, swing your right shin forwards, half pigeon pose. Drop the back knee to the ground. Gaze over your left shoulder. Try and get your back leg in one straight line, including all the way down through the sole of your foot. So oftentimes, the big toe side of the foot kind of bends inwards. See if you can get the whole foot flat on the ground. That's going to help with the stretch. Once you find that, option to come onto your forearms. Or maybe crawl the fingers forward. Allow any tension in your right hip to start to melt away. Use your breath as a tool to soften into the body. Take one more slow, deep breath. And we'll start to make our way back up. Swing the right leg back. We'll come into a three-legged dog here with the right knee lifted. Make some circles. Should feel pretty nice in that right hip to take some movement here after stretching it out. Good. And then lower the right foot down to the ground. Inhale, lift the left leg up. And exhale, swing it through, half pigeon pose. And again, before you soften into it, gaze over that back shoulder and try and get the whole leg straight. Top of the foot flat, the best that you can. Doesn't have to be perfect. Once you've got it, feel free to move into your expression of the pose. This side might be tighter or it might be looser than the other side. Observe how it feels different than the right side. Is the sensation the same, or does it feel a little bit different? And if it feels different, how so? Do you feel the stretch in a different part of the hip? Does the actual sensation of the stretch feel different? Two more breaths. And we'll start to lift the chest back up. And we'll step it back into our three-legged dog with the left knee bent. Take some circles. And then lower the left foot down. Inhale, lift your heels, come onto the tips of the toes. And as you exhale, lower the knees down to the ground and come all the way onto your back. Once you're on your back, bend your knees, plant the soles of the feet right next to your hips, and then lift your back off of the ground, bridge pose. Interlace your fingertips behind the back. Start to walk your shoulder blades together. Try and create some space in your upper back. Press firmly through the feet so the legs are working pretty hard here to lift the hips up. Breathe deeply into your belly. Take one more breath. And then slowly lower onto your back. Hug the knees into the chest. Grab your hands to the outer edges of your feet. Happy baby pose. Rock a little side to side. And then hug the knees into the chest. Bring the hands to grab the backs of the knees and go ahead and roll all the way up to a seated position, top of your mat. From here, bring your legs into a wide-legged position. And then see if you can internally rotate your legs so that your toes point directly up to the ceiling. So the natural tendency for the feet is to fall backwards here. See if you can spin them inwards. Press down through the inner knee and the groin. Press down through the tops of your legs. Feel that engagement. Try and keep that engagement. Inhale, reach the right arm up. And exhale, right hand is going to reach towards the left foot. Spin the right side of the chest open towards the sky. And you can just press your left forearm down into the ground here. If it's accessible, option to grab the big toe side of your front foot with the left hand. And then eventually, maybe the right hand can grab the outer edge of the left foot, but don't stress. If that's not accessible, don't worry about it. Feel the length through the right side body. One more breath. And slowly come all the way back up. Inhale, reach the left arm up. And exhale, left hand reaches over to the right side. Spin the left rib cage open towards the ceiling. 2 more breaths. And then slowly start to come back up. Close your legs, bring your big toes together. Start to make your way onto your back. Hug the right knee into the chest. And then drop the right knee open to the left side of the body. Reach your right arm open to the right side. Gaze over the right shoulder. Allow everything to slow down even more. Begin to soften inside the whole body. Twist back to center. Switch legs. Left knee hugs into the chest. Right leg is straight. And we'll drop the knee open to the right side. Gazing over the left shoulder. Slowly come back to center. This time hug both of the knees into the chest, wrap the arms around the legs. Anchor the tailbone firmly into the floor. Lift your forehead up to the knees. Squeeze everything together into this tight little shape. Use your core to lift your chest. For 3, 2, take a deep inhale through the nose. Exhale out through the mouth. Release your legs, Shavasana pose. Allow the arms to fall open. Finding a comfortable position. Allow the eyes to close. Soften the whole spine into the ground. The goal of our Shavasana is to relax through the whole body without losing the awareness in the mind, without letting the mind start to drift off too much. Invite a slow breath in through the nose, fill up the belly. And an extended breath out the mouth. Start to wiggle the toes, wiggle the fingertips. Maybe make circles with your wrists and your ankles. With another breath, reach the arms overhead, full body stretch, open through the palms, spread the skin on the palms, point through the toes. And then hug the knees into the chest. Roll onto either side, right or left, in a fetal position. And then when you're ready, start to make your way all the way up to a seat at the top of your mat. Just like how we started class, find a comfortable seated position. Find length through the spine. Soften the shoulders. Soften all the muscles in your face. The cheekbones, the jaw, the eyelids, the temples. Just for a moment, see if you can feel the breath without deepening the breath. See if you can feel the natural rhythm of the inhales as they come in and the exhales as they go out. And again, this could be in your belly. You could feel it in your chest. And if possible, see if you can feel it in the nostrils. Whenever the mind wanders, without judgment, just bring the mind right back to the focus of the breath. Bring the hands to heart center. Inhale, take a deep breath through the nose. Fill up the rib cage all the way down to the belly. And exhale out through the mouth. The light in me sees and honors the light in you. Thank you very much for practicing with me today. Namaste. Thanks so much, guys. I hope you enjoyed this class. I hope you feel nice and relaxed. If you did enjoy it, feel free to leave me a thumbs up, drop me a comment below, or hit the subscribe button if you'd like to practice with me again in the future. Again, my name is Mike. Thanks for watching. Namaste.